fuck he gotta say to me first before I shred this bitch ass nigga? But the fact of the matter is, he offended me first. So shall I do offend him? He offended me first, so he best to be prepared to apologize and get it back to zero. Or nigga, don't tell me how to respond to this nigga.
There was more that I haven't said so far.
He kicked me and started talking big.
So hold on, B.
No, Doc, chill. I'm talking to Chris J, bro.
Let me finish.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so there was, okay, so like I said, there was more to the story, right? That's what I was trying to say. I didn't want to take this off the rails. What happened was, and I said, this is what they brought up specifically, right? And these were my answers.
Right.
What they said was, well, Doc said that if there's grass on the infield, play ball. I said, well,
yeah, we heard all that.
Yeah, right. So what I said was, well, here's what I heard from their side. They said they went on a person's podcast who didn't pay him. Doc wanted to get his show demonetized, so he said a bunch of fucked up shit to make that happen. And then they said, all right, well, fine, if that's the case, and you think he was joking. I said, well, I don't know. I didn't hear this live. This is what their side of the story is. I don't know what the truth is. So then they said...
Nigga's not a story. That's the truth. You can go look at the clip yourself.
I understand, Beast. I understand. I'm just telling you what happened. Yeah. This is just a recollection. It's almost like you're watching a movie, right? So you
go ahead.
So what happened then was they said, well, if that's the case, then explain what he said to Rose. He said, if you were 7 years old, I would start training you. I was like, wait a second.
That's not
I was like,
because
that's not what I heard.
Hold on, Chris. I don't know if you actually heard the truth on that. But let me put the
Beast
truth on.
Beast told me.
Yeah, let me put the truth on it. The truth went this.
Hey, one second. Hey, everybody know that you can order like free at-home COVID tests. Yeah, everybody getting those text messages from people today?
No, I ain't getting no text messages.
Hell, they're not sending me one.
I heard it on both Twitter and Discord,
where y'all
but
can just
not for me.
order.
Yeah,
in the U.S.
So this is how it really went, Chris. See, the thing is that here's the thing. I have not one day thrown mud in this woman's direction in spaces or in public. Never have I done it, and I'm not going to start. Okay, This woman went on a whole podcast and tried to air me out for about an hour.
Oh shit!
Now anybody else will be like, man, because niggas was telling me like, man, you need to tell everything you know about her, bro. Nigga, you need to publicize all that shit. No, I'm a more polished individual than that. If she want to go embarrass herself like that, fine, let her go embarrass herself. I don't give a fuck.
But Doc, were you actually dating Rose, or was that kind of a joke that y'all?
I'll get to that.
Okay.
So here's the thing: is that I could slander her a whole lot. I could slander her every direction there is in a circle, in a circumference. I could goddamn slander her in every direction because I got so much information on her, so much bullshit on her with people in our community who she act like she friends with right now, but she talked so much shit about them, and I got the text.
Hey Doc, hold on. You know they record shit. So this is what he's saying. Hold on. This is what he's saying. If he wanted to be a grimy nigga,
absolutely,
he could send out one photo right now that'll get her fucking mocked. You know what I'm saying? But he'd be better than that. But go ahead.
But I'm more polished than that. I don't. When people do me wrong, I've been this way my whole life. When people do me wrong, I actually feel sorry for them.
Facts. I'm like, same way. I'm the same way.
I'm like, what's broken inside of you that makes you want to come at me in the way you come at me? So something's broken inside of her. So here's the thing: is that what I said that day, and she said we were in a space. And I said, if we were in a space, why don't nobody remember it? Right? Nobody is co-signed to this being said in a space because it wasn't said in a space. We were on the phone one night, her and I, private number and private call on the phone talking. And I always brought up her age because it was weird to me. Like, I'm actually literally old enough to be Rose's father. What? So I was like, yo, this shit is weird. Your age is weird to me. I always brought it up, right? So one night I said, this make me feel weird because it makes me feel like I was looking through a fence and you was on the playground. What? And I was like, I'll take that one. I said, this is weird, right? But she flipped it and turned it into, we were in a space one night, and he said, look at the little girl.
She's continuously said it was a private conversation where you said that.
No.
Hold on.
Wait a minute.
I heard space.
If you go on Z's
space.
Well, I heard personal conversation.
Video games. What's going
Hit the like button.
Yo, Richie, I'm gonna remove you, bro. I don't know who the fuck you is, my nigga. But I talk about games all the time. You just happen to step in on some personal shit, right? I don't know you, man. Like, I talk about games all the time, but you stepped in on some personal shit, nigga.
Hey,
like, bro,
who is
that?
So hold on. So wait a minute. So
but
wait a minute.
Can you see how? Wait. And I know y'all hate when I say this.
Hold on, man. Because all this shit is about me, bro.
Yeah, but can you see how that could be misunderstood?
No. What I'm saying is this: if motherfuckers ain't consistent enough with the way they think, or they don't care, because I guarantee you, maybe it's the way my brain works. Because I listen very intently to when people talk. If you don't want something to be remembered, don't fucking say it around me. Because I'm a point out the smallest detail that you said, and I'm gonna hold your ass to it. So the thing is that if you go in public, where there's 300 and some people watching, and then 3,000 people watch after the fact, and you say that this man said this specific thing to me in a space, and then you turn around and say, "Oh no, it was a private conversation," then I can't believe anything that you said actually happened.
Matter of fact, hey, Richie, hold on.
That means that you said that shit in the way you said it intentionally because you were trying to make me look bad.
Hey, Richie, hold on. Richie, you just wrote, y'all be gossiping on spaces like The View or Willie Williams. This shit is so weird. Nigga, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You got, first of all, that's my shit. So you had to hear me say that before. You got 27 followers and you following 63 people. Nigga, your voice ain't even important for me to want to fucking listen to.
Yeah,
so get the fuck out, nigga. Get out and I'm about to block your dumb ass, nigga. Like, y'all niggas, hold on, nah, chill, y'all chill. Let me say this. Y'all come into my shit because I let everybody speak. And you come in being disrespectful. You don't ask what's going on. You don't come in with no fucking informative information. You don't help shit. You just come in because a nigga let you speak like you important. Nigga, you follow 3 times as many people follow you. Get your lame ass out of here, bro. And I'm about to block your dumb ass. If you ever want to talk, nigga, make a burner and hit me up and approach me like a man. Or get the fuck out, man. I check weak niggas like you all the time, bro. Online and all.
Well, okay, now we're getting.
Hey, but he's requesting now, so you want to let him say his piece. He might want to correct. He might want to fix that.
All right, hold on. So let me get back to Chris because
I'm tired of giving niggas my time.
Yeah, because we're getting derailed as fuck here. Yeah, let's just stick to one topic.
I want to.
That nigga he can make a burner. He ain't had that much to lose anyway. Fuck that nigga. Go ahead.
So the thing is this, Chris, is that I don't give a fuck if you're telling accurate information about me, right? Like if you're saying that. This motherfucker said this. He said if his grass wouldn't play ball, that's accurate. I said that. I'm not gonna argue that. I said it, right? But don't fucking because I'm gonna tell you something, bro. Again, I do not slander people. You ain't never heard me do it, and nobody on this motherfucker can say they did because I don't do it. I find it beneath my station as an individual. Okay, but when you fucking start lying on me, that's when I got a problem.
When you lie on me.
Can you see how it's possible that could be misconstrued as you said that? I mean, but I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying, Doc. But man, if I wasn't really listening to you, I would have heard the same shit.
Puka, no. Hold on. Me and her on the phone at whatever time, 12:30 her time, whatever at night. Who else is fucking?
Did she say to you, "Hey, repeat that. Let me clarify that shit," or did she just?
You don't. You know what? That don't even matter what she said. The fact of the matter is this: is that again?
So you're telling me it's impossible for someone to misunderstand what you just said when you said that?
Doc, hold on. You know what he's saying?
Man. Puka, you and I have talked about this privately.
Yeah, and we have, Doc. Doc, I'm not.
On, man.
This is what I'm doing, Doc. What I'm trying to do is make you understand that it's
possible.
You're not
going to make me understand when
clearly.
He's already tried to slander me, and we found out it was a lie.
All right, listen.
Collectively, we found out it was a lie.
Hold on. Listen. What he's saying, right? Because, I mean, people listening. So what he's pretty much saying that it can sound weird as fuck. But you ain't mean nothing by it. I mean, it's just that fucking simple. It can be misconstrued like everything else. But Doc, it's not what she made it out to be.
Okay, Doc. Were you actually dating her, or was that just a joke?
Yeah. They were dating. Yeah.
Okay, now she lives in a different time zone, right?
Well, Chris, I sent you a invite to Discord, so you and I will talk about this further in Discord privately because obviously you don't have an understanding, and I respect you enough to give you a full understanding.
Okay, hold on, y'all. I want to address this shit with Chris.
That sound kind of zesty.
Chris, so you heard my stance on it. Hold on. Yo, hold on. Because this for me is different. My issue different, right? And I want to be a transparent ass nigga. Yeah. So, like I said, everybody else heard what I said earlier. You can record it whatever the fuck you want to do. Nobody fears you and you need nobody to me. That's why he kicked me in the first place, because he can't handle a nigga like me. When he got punked by Thrash,
here's what happened after Beast.
Yeah. When he got punked by Thrash.
Wait, somebody else speaking? Because I'm only hearing Chris.
Nah, nigga, you can speak when I tell you I have to speak, bro. Because I gave you an opportunity before I left. So chill out.
He can't hear you, Beast. I think he's saying he can't hear you.
Yeah, you had to leave and come back
my
in.
fault, bro. Nah, my fault, man. Because too many niggas be trying to play you, you know? So I come off on like fucking 8 sometimes. My fault. But, Chris, my stance is this, right? You know I don't work for nobody at all. You can host it.
Yeah, bro. I know. I understand all this, right? That's not the issue.
Okay, hold on. So feel free. If you don't do it, make sure the word is out there that I will meet this nigga in any fucking space. And as far as what he got to say to me. Because if you got a problem with Doc, that's your problem with Doc. And he can check that shit with you. But make sure you ain't jumping on the motherfucking train.
I didn't say I had a problem with Doc.
No, not you, nigga. I'm talking in general. I'm talking about fucking university. Okay. But if you got a problem with me, or you want to go fact for fact, tell him you can host the space, you yourself. And me and you can make both of us co-hosts or leave both of us speakers. But it got to be a neutral space. I will let him say...
Okay, sure.
Hold on, listen. I will let him say every fucking thing. Because niggas don't do what I do. I will let him say everything he need to say first about me, Doc, or whatever. As long as you give me the same courtesy, and I'm going to go to fucking and shred that nigga. And that's why he picked me. Because if you know you done fucked up with a nigga, you don't want to go through that, man. So he picked me. That's what most niggas do.
So
I got you.
Again.
All right, so you know where I stand. Don't ever think that I'll run from nobody or none of that.
I got you.
Hold on, Beast. Why don't let's do it like this, right? And I'm saying, and I'll explain why after I finish saying this part.
But Damon wanted to talk to you. Go ahead, man.
Hold on, Beast. If somebody get in contact with Uni, and we can go to a neutral spot, I'll invite him to Discord for that day, and him and Beast can handle that shit. Man,
I got you guys, but he's not going to do it.
Nope. I don't move like that, Doc. I love you and I respect you.
He's not going to do it, dude. He's not going to do it.
That nigga, hold up. Bro. If that nigga can disrespect me public and try to get clout up, nigga, you better be a man in the public. That's how I feel. Fuck that.
I got you.
So fuck all that. I hate niggas that I can't stand that shit. It burns me up. Do not diss me publicly and want to solve that shit behind the scenes.
Okay,
nigga.
but let me tell you guys what happened next.
Humble yourself, nigga, and apologize.
Okay, let me continue. Here's what happened next. I'll give you guys all the points. Right. I understand this makes everyone angry. I don't want to derail the conversation, but just, hold on.
Go ahead, man.
Okay, so then here's what I said. I said, well, okay, I heard a different story. I heard that he didn't know what age Rose was. When he found out, he said, like, this is the same thing that you told me, Beast, is what I reiterated. You already know what you told me.
Right.
So they said, well, are you gullible? Like, if a criminal tells you they didn't commit a crime, would you believe him? I said, wait a second, I'm not saying that, but I'm also not saying that I would automatically give him a death sentence without getting a trial, figuring out what really happened, right? So that's when he said, well, I don't get paid enough to put niggas on trials. And I said, okay, cool. And then the last thing that someone else, I don't remember who told me this, but they said, well, Doc's a liar. And I was like, what are you talking about? Like, is this the same thing you're discussing? He's like, no. Well, he used to be called Grid on Next Gen 720 or whatever the guy's name is podcast.
Right.
And I asked him straight up, are you Grid? And he said no. And that's when I knew that this motherfucker ain't honest. So I was like, okay, well, I don't know about that, right? I have no idea what the fuck. This is a new thing to me.
Let me clear that up real quick. The reason why I said no to people is because they don't know how toxic Z is. I do. So the thing is that I was actually trying to make sure that the people that were around me didn't have to put up with Z's toxicity.
I don't know what this is.
Because if I know, but I'm saying if I would have came to fucking Twitter with the name Grid, Steve was coming after me. He was coming because they
What's the significance here? I'm lost. I don't know the backstory.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
He was
is
coming
that
after
me and Z used to be, we was cool. We was cool enough.
Who is Z?
Next Gen 720. His name is Zaire.
Okay.
You never seen that dude, man?
No, I don't pay attention to that bullshit.
Yeah. So the thing
that's good.
So the thing is that I used to be on this show, but on this show, my name was never Grid. My goddamn name was M5. The dumbass nigga called me Grid because that was the name of my YouTube channel at the time, was the Grid. And I always told him that. He'd be like, yo, Grid. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck Grid is. So when motherfuckers was asking me in my Grid, it still stood as that. Bitch, no. What? My YouTube channel's name is Grid. My name was M5 at the time.
Be cap, bro.
So the thing is that I'm not lying, bitch. It's just that it was none of your fucking business.
Hey, hold on, Doc. You could have cut it right there.
Hold on, because who in the fuck do you think you are that I need to report to you about who I am and what my standing is.
And that's what I'm saying. Like
your motherfucking name ain't the name that's on the screen right now.
I get it, but they're using that to diminish your credibility.
Right.
But you can't do that because you can't say, "Are you grid?" Like that's like saying, "Hey, I think this you. Is this you, bro?" All you gonna do is try to make something negative out of it. You're not coming to me to have a conversation. If you come to me and be like, "Yo, is this you?" Like a nigga found my gamer tag on Xbox.
Wait a minute, B.
Nigga, really, Doc? Hold on. I hate being cut off.
Hold
bro.
on. When you came to me and you asked me that, what I tell you?
When you came,
you said yes.
Thank you. Hold on.
Okay.
When Puka came to me and asked me, I told him. When Infamous came to me, I told him. So the thing is, the motherfuckers who needed to know knew. But you bitch ass niggas that didn't need to know, you didn't need to know.
Okay, hold on. This is why I was saying what I was saying, nigga. He don't owe nobody. Nigga. Yeah, okay. Nigga, you can say he lied. Facts. But if somebody a nigga found my gamer tag before, right? And I could have said, yeah, that ain't me or whatever the fuck. But I trusted him enough.